Hello everyone. So today we will be looking at the classification of algae. Uh, we have we are going to look at uh, a topic in phycology, which is the classification of algae by uh, Frisch. The classification of algae by Frisch considers algae to be a division, and so it divides algae into 11 classes, as we can see here. And the division or classification of these classes of algae is by using these important characteristics: the pigments, the flagella, and the reserve food. There are other characteristics also which distinguish the different classes, which we will be seeing one by one. So the first class here is Chlorophyceae, also known as the green algae. They resemble the most advanced group of plants found around us, which constitute the green plants that we see, the flowering plants and seed producing plants. So in these plants, these are some of the pigments we find: chlorophyll A, B, carotenes, and xanthophyll. Xanthophyll has an N. It is XATHONPHYLL. And so the carotenes and xanthophylls. And flagella are 1, 2, or 4. They have whiplash type flagella, which are flagella that are smooth and actually are used to push the organism forward. So these are some of the examples of Chlorophysian members. And here this is Chlamydomonas, which is a unicellular green algae, and Chlamydomonas is a member with this whiplash flagella, which we can see minutely here. Also in Desmodesmus, the whiplash flagella can be seen. In green algae we find such unicellular forms. There are colonial forms like volvox and periastrum, and even larger algae are found in this group, this class of green algae. They are mostly freshwater forms with a few marine forms, and the reserve food found in green algae is starch, which again resembles what we find in higher plants. The reproduction is sexual reproduction, and sexual reproduction in green algae are of all three types of sexual reproduction: isogamous, where both gametes are similar to each other; anisogamous, where the gametes are dissimilar either physiologically or morphologically; and oogamous types, where we find a motile male gamete produced from a male reproductive structure. So the male gamete is called anthrozoid, produced from the male reproductive structure, and the female gamete is the oogonium or egg, which is found in the female reproductive structure. So these are characteristics of Chlorophyceae, and we will be moving on to other groups in subsequent classes. So thank you very much.